top 15 matchup with the added subplot of conference rivalry. It's Big 10 versus Big 12. Bragging rights in play. We're in Piscataway, New Jersey, and SHI Stadium, the home of the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kurt Kernstreet. Kurt, let's get right to the action. And the Scarlet Knights will kick this deep to start us off. Kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Ball handed off. They've got it in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Looking to pass here on second down. Looking to scramble. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Hits into space at the 50. And the junior with some excellent work after making the catch.
Well, this quarterback and this receiver are a matchup that's tough for any defense to match up with. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I got to start thinking about cheating a safety over against this guy to slow him down and not allow him to have such a big day.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Longhorns looking to crank up the tempo a bit. So we got the Big 10 versus the Big 12, two conferences that have been reshaped dramatically in recent years, Kurt. Always interesting to have these two leagues collide. It's an opportunity.
Yeah, in the Big 10 and the Big 12, they don't have a ton of history together, but they do have some history in recent years. Remember, Ohio State and Oklahoma had a home-and-home. Ohio State beat Oklahoma in Norman, and then the following year, remember Baker Mayfield planting the Oklahoma flag after they upset Ohio State in 2017, and that propelled them into a playoff berth. So there's no reason why a win like that on either side couldn't do the same.
Big moment in the opening drive. They face third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Finding space at the 20. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12. Longhorns looking to keep this drive rolling. He'll hand it off. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Did not get there, and now it's going to bring out fourth down and 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. This will be a chip shot from just 20 yards away. And he's got it, no problem. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short connection to the tight end here. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Finds an open target on the left side. They bring it down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The Scarlet Knights starting a new series here on 1st and 10. The back in motion now. He'll hand it off. He's got room to run. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 30. Ball handed off. And short now for the offense for the plus 25. Already in field goal range, but can they convert, keep the drive going? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The receiver grabs it. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Rutgers.
The Scarlet Knights will look to convert here on 4th down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Trying for a 4th down completion. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? And he goes down, but the important thing, it's enough to move the sticks and a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on 4th down where you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a 1st down.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. They're going to run it here. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab on the move. Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
And they're trying to punch it in here. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. Can you say methodical? A marathon march, Kirk, just pounding away and bearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
Now the important point after attempt. PAT makes the score 7-3. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Texas offense comes back out on the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. A handoff to the back. Breaks free. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. They're going to run it. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
First down. Looking to throw the football. The receiver makes the catch. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
And here's the handoff. He's past the marker and still going. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be 1st down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
He'll throw it now. It's an out route, the catch made. That's a solid gain, moves the football inside the 30, and a 1st down.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Handoff to the single back. He breaks free. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
Extra point try coming now. Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to throw it on first down. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get one or two a year, and he was not going to squander this chance.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Play action here on first down. He escapes the pocket. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
Picks up the first, looking for more. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. First down and 10. And he's got it again.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Moves out of the pocket. And he slings it deep back to the left side. Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught over the middle. It's Daly.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He shreds the tackle. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. On the move now. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made out of the 24-yard line. Nice play.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
They look to throw it here on second down. Looking to scramble. Caught near the sticks. It's Daly. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
And the Scarlet Knights begin a new series here. 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. That's caught. It's Daly. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. It's caught on the crossing pattern. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. One more play before they head to the locker room. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Deep shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Tackled on the return, and that's how we'll end the first half of play. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Longhorns will kick this away to get the second half going. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the Scarlet Knights offense out there. Emphasis here on cutting down on turnovers, a couple of them in the first half, and that's why they're trailing. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. And this time it's complete. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun now on third down. Quick completion to the tight end. Moves the ball to the 37 for a first down.
Hey, I don't blame the defense here at all, Chris, for bringing the blitz. It's third down and short. You got to get pressure on the quarterback, but you got to tip your cap to this quarterback. I think he was anticipating the blitz, so he's able to get the ball out of his hands quickly and pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Pass caught. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I think the quarterback felt he had an opportunity to get the running back out in space, but a great job by the defense. He had nowhere to go.
Here's the second down play. Back to throw again. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
The Scarlet Knights look to keep this drive moving. And now the handoff. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
This is the 6th play on the drive. Quick throw out left, complete. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of the first down.
I love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Quarterback making some changes at the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
Boy, 3rd down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
So they'll pass up the long field goal attempt and keep the offense on the field for 4th down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36. Longhorns come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
He escapes the pocket. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Running back grabs it on the screen. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The Longhorns will have to punt this one away. This one will be fair caught. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss, 2nd down and 11. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll tackle him out across the 20. Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Grab near the sticks. It's Daly. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
They'll hand it off and brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Caught quickly. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. Sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's 4th down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. Coverage team brings down the returner. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Forced to punt last time, trying to add points, build the lead right here. The back's got it. Breaks into the clear. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Second down after that previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. It's a wide receiver screen. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going, and it's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
Third down play for this offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go.
You know, it's third down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
Here we go. Coach taking a risk. Fourth and less than a yard from his own 40-yard line. He keeps it himself. The Longhorns will have first and 10 here. Pounding away with the run game. First down, looking for more now. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the fourth quarter, critical down in distances, and this guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
Breaks into open space. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Well, nothing like getting positive yards here, playing with the lead late in the game and then staying in bounds to boot. It's exactly what you want to see as an offensive coordinator.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Sneak.
Well. The old quarterback sneak. Well, whatever you got to do to keep this drive moving. We've seen them convert in different ways on this drive, and that sneak will keep this defense guessing when they're in short yardage coming up in the future.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Chris, I really felt the quarterback came off the fake a little bit too quick. The defense didn't bite at all on the play action. They saw the quarterback had the ball, attacked, and got the sack.
Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Using his legs here. And he'll be brought down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and reserve as much clock as possible. Winding down, this offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Can he get there on the ground? Stuffed on third for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now. Now a timeout taken by the defense trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Rolling the dice a bit, up one possession and going for it on 4th down. Maybe the last shot here. On the move now. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Boy, interesting call to me, Chris. With the lead, a chance to maybe settle for a field goal, make it a 2-possession game. Instead, the aggressive approach. Now you give your opponent a chance to get back in this game.
Start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Nice grab. It's Daly.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short game. Defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offensive coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Hits the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. That's reeled in. It's Daly. And smart choice. He'll step out of bounds to stop the clock. That's good execution.
Well, Chris, just like this in the 4th quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a 1-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds. That's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
Looking to throw yet again. Pressure is coming. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle, but first down.
That's tough for this defense. You give up the catch, but you also let the receiver break a tackle and get some yards afterward.
They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. And looking to throw now on first down. Quick catch over the middle. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. I mean, first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The pocket breaking down. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on first down.
I mean, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Looking right. This one caught. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. And the defense calling time here with 26 seconds to play. It's 1st and goal. Can they punch it in and take the lead? On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Well, they had everything that they wanted here late in the game. The ball in their hands, quarterback that can make plays, everything you want with a chance to take the lead and potentially win the game, and they fumble it. Instead, the pressure now is on their own defense to come up with a big play to try to get the ball back.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. Well, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated it.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.